Many times when you want to approach women, you might think like this: I don't want to disturb her, because if I approach her when she's walking, I'm disturbing her, and I don't want to disturb. Or she's sitting there drinking coffee, and I don't want to go up to her because I will look weird, and the situation is weird if I'm coming up to her and start a conversation. And again, I am disturbing her. So if I approach, I will take a lot of energy, and suddenly I screw up everything. That is what most guys are thinking before the approach, and therefore they don't approach because they are scared to disturb the women. And if you disturb them, they will reject you, and if they reject you, you'll feel so bad, because the brain registers rejection in the same way as we feel pain, physical pain. So there is something in our brain making us scared to approach. And when you are scared about something, there are a lot of limiting beliefs coming up, and that is, women don't want us to approach because we disturb them. So that is a huge limiting belief, which is not true. It's a big misconception. Women would love you to approach. And I want you to watch this clip. There is a woman talking about guys approaching women, and she made a small study about this one. And I just want you to listen to this. It's about 1 minute, and you will get the idea. And we will discuss this one after this clip right now.
Women want to be approached more and pursued more, at least for what I see in my personal experience, in my relationships with women and what I hear. And then I also conducted some informal survey data of 13,000 women in the US and the UK. 97% said they would rather meet their partner in person than online. And 95% said they wish they were approached more often by men in real life. 95% of anything is crazy. I'm not sure 95% of people would agree the sky is blue if you asked them. And women are saying in hordes, basically, like, hey, I want to meet a guy offline, and like, I want guys to approach me. And, you know, I hear guys saying, well, women are rude when I approach them, or it doesn't work out. And the reality is it's a numbers game. Like, there are some women who don't want to be approached, and there are even more women who already have a partner or aren't interested in men or don't like you for whatever reason that you can't control. But that is out of your control. If you learn to approach appropriately, you're not going to be pepper sprayed or arrested or have some terrible thing happen if you talk to a woman in real life.
All right. So as you can see, women really want you to approach. And when it comes to men, they don't want to meet men if they are single from dating apps. They want men to come up to them and talk normally during the daytime. That's what women want. I also believe that women want men to come up and talk with them in night venues as well. But there's one thing in night venues, and that is that there are so many guys that are drunk coming up to them or just talking, and therefore they have this so-called shield, bitch shield up, and that can be a little bit tricky to penetrate that shield and then start a conversation with them. So during daytime is probably the way to go, and it's probably exactly where women feel like they want to be approached. So daytime it is. What we can see here also is that it's not a small number of women that want you to approach, and then we have the majority that doesn't want you to approach. No, we're talking about a huge majority here, a huge majority. So take that with you and make a conscious decision to be brave and start approaching women. Because if you are single and you really want to meet someone who means something, someone who can trigger you just by her physical appearance, but also based on her behavior, you just have to go and find her. And that's the thing, you have to find her. She's not going to find you. If you don't approach, nothing will happen. And have that in the back of your mind, that the vast majority of women would love you to approach. They will love you to approach. You just need to have the courage to do it. And if you know that women want you to approach, maybe that can help you to actually take the big step and start approaching. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next video.